Hey guys, happy Memorial Day. I hope you guys are enjoying your freedom and your weekend and remembering how we are all able to enjoy family time and freedom in America. For all you CrossFitters out there, I did Murph today, which was a brutal workout. So I'm exhausted, but I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit today about how to approach the topic of pain, whether that's suicide, addiction, a loss of an important person, miscarriage, cancer, um, you know, even breakups and divorce, and there's just a million different kinds of pain that we experience. So sometimes those topics can be kind of difficult to approach with our loved ones, and so I just wanted to start that conversation on how to begin, leaning in and being a stable person of support to those people who are struggling. So the only thing I really want to talk about today is this idea that all pain has to do with connection, whether it's a breach of connection or somehow it's been disconnected, whether that's through death or mental illness or severe depression, or even just a basic choice. Someone broke up with you or is choosing not to live relationally conscious regarding you, or whatever. Whatever causes this pain, there's a disconnect. And so as loved ones and people supporting the people in pain or the grievers, that's very important to keep in mind. It's all about connection and kind of reconnecting and nursing that string of connection between two souls and two hearts. And so, granted, you're not going to be able to replace whatever loss that the griever has had. You can be another source of tethering people to the world around them, and just reminding them that yes, you may have lost that love or that person, which is devastating, and it's okay to be devastated by that. I'm just going to be here, and I just want you to know I'm in your corner, and I'm not going anywhere, no matter how uncomfortable it gets for you, or for me it doesn't matter, because my connection with you is more important than anything, and I just want you to know that I'm here. And so I had a friend ask me a question about suicide recently, and how to approach that topic, or what would I say to teenagers about that. And I was like, oh, I'm so glad you asked. I have lots of things to say, but the bottom line is suicidal thoughts, just even the concept of escaping pain, it all comes back to connection. And when we are so disconnected from ourselves, from other people, our higher being, the world around us, our community, and nature, truly, like being able to breathe in the scent of flowers or the wind, and being in the air, and feeling the grass on our feet, and smelling a horse or a dog or whatever it is, just being in the elements of nature. Those little things can really start to draw us back into our human state, instead of causing us to shrink back into isolation and disconnection. And so, as a loved one of someone who is suicidal, or who has considered that or thought of that, it's very critical that you start to help tie those connections for them. I'm here, be a hand to hold, actually be physically present, not just, if you can be, as much as you can be, or encourage other people who are around them to be physically present. The actual touch, a handhold, a hug, a face, it's just really important, because it reminds the hurting that they are human. And when people talk about life, or when they talk about suicide, it becomes a matter of life and death. And so the menial things like homework assignments, or what are you going to do after you graduate, or, you know, did you show up for work today, or have you paid your bills? Like, none of that matters. When we're talking life and death, all that matters is that this person remembers that they are human and that they can connect to the world around them, and they need those lifelines to tether them and ground them back to the land of the living. And so you as a loved one can help draw that out just very gently and calmly and affectionately. And it's not easy, and you're not going to be able to fix them, but you can show up, and you can bring flowers, and you can just sit with them and watch Netflix, or bring the ice cream and just, you know, do a little jab, like any physical touch, anything that connects them to humanity is vitally important. So I think I'll start and stop today's conversation there. So when we're talking about pain, the biggest things to remember is that it's always about connection. And when someone has lost connection with a loved one or an idea or a dream, it can be extremely devastating. And so to bring connection to that person's life is, you know, what you have to offer. And so just think of ideas on how you can do that. And then the second thing is just to show up. You just have to freaking show up. Do not leave people alone in their pain, in their isolation, in their heartache. That's the worst. So however it is, you know, you can say, I don't mean to be pushy, but I brought a casserole and I brought a pint of ice cream, and like, I'm just going to chill in your living room. You don't have to do anything. I just want you to know I'm here. Or you can be like, we're going shopping. You know, it just depends on the friendship or the relationship. Whatever it is, you have to figure out how you can show up, but just freaking show up. Send a card, send gift cards, buy them dinner, you know, send dinner to them, like whatever it is, just be in their life. Do not shrink away. Do not say, oh, I don't know what to say. Nobody knows what to say. I've lived through so much pain and I still don't know what to say all the time. But I say, I don't know what to say, but I'm here and I love you and I'm not going anywhere. That's all I got, but I'm here. I'm staying. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up. Hope you guys have a good day. See you in a few.